Okay, so at the end of the road we're going to turn left.
Maxine Nichols has been a qualified driving instructor for just over a year.
I couldn't think of a better day when the weather's nice, going out for a nice drive. Watch it, Bill. We have such a laugh. I've got that bloody Rihanna song in my head. Work, 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 work. We go for the odd McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah, nice. Do they fry their burger buns?
I don't know.
However, Maxine isn't your average driving instructor.
I've had a bit of a rubbish time with it in the past.
She's properly tenacious, so she knows what she's doing out on the track.
Oh, yeah.
She's had so many operations, they didn't want anyone else to have to put her back together again.
The adrenaline buzz is wonderful. That's changed her life, almost.
I've got this thing that I pretty much live for now. Because behind the wheel, I am exactly the same as everybody else. What is the speed limit, Bill?
50.
Maxine is all about the motors, from teaching people to drive to racing around the UK's most famous tracks.
Well, I remember being at secondary school, and on the bus to school I would have a fast car magazine, like a car modification magazine. My dad and my brother raced in the championship that I race in now for the past 6 years. My dad used to look on eBay for cars to buy to replace parts when they broke them. Obviously in motor racing things get broken all the time. And he came across one that he'd bought, and it was too nice basically to strip apart for parts for their car, and he just decided, and lucky me, told me that he was going to make it into a track day car for me, which was a great bit of news because I could not wait to get out there and just have a little go. And had a lot of friends and knew a lot of people in the paddock. And basically they said to me, come on Max, you've got to get yourself on the grid. We hear you're doing quite well at track days. I decided to go and do my ARDS racing licence at Brands Hatch. And then within 2 weeks, I seemed to find myself on the grid at Silverstone. Thought I might as well just give it a go. Joining with Dad and Stu, my brother and my dad.
Down towards Abbey they go for the first time then. That's the third of the Nichols clan. That's Maxine in her first ever race, car number 17.
Yeah, I got the bug for it then. I came off, and after sitting on the grid and thinking, what the hell am I doing? I came back and I absolutely loved it.
She's probably got to know more people in the short time that she's been doing it than I've done in the last 5 to 6 years, because she's very gregarious. So she gets on very well with all the guys, and no, so I don't have to worry about her in that sense.
The nice thing is we've got 3 of us on the track now,
yeah.
So we can compare all our data. That's
yeah.
a great thing for for performance stuff. But it's just being able to be a family and just being able to experience like a whole weekend
yeah.
together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Great.
Exit is straight ahead. Remember I said straight ahead? So it's 12 o'clock. I'll just do everything for you.
I can do it all.
Maxine is used to showing students how to drive. However, on the track, she has a major point to prove.
It's a pink car, there's no mistaking that it's most probably a girl driving it. There's obviously a stigma attached to women and women drivers and things like that. So naturally, I think, even if they wouldn't admit it, and maybe they don't necessarily think it themselves, subconsciously there probably is a part of, I'm not willing to let this girl pass me, or I have to get in front of Maxine, which is part of racing anyway, but I probably think there is that little aspect in the back of their minds.
I think the first time somebody races against Maxine or any woman, often they're a bit like, well, it's not that they try a little bit harder, but they're going to be, there's a bravado thing I think about it. You can't miss her car, so you know exactly when she's coming through, and it's just, she's a racing driver. That's what it is, be all and end all, really.
Yeah, yeah.
I've tried to be a little bit more, not necessarily aggressive, but a little bit more forceful on the track to get the point across that I am a force to be reckoned with. And that basically they may try and lean on me and maybe push me off the track, but I'm not going to give in, so.
I can outbrake you if I've got a clear line, but if you're continuing, you're not giving me a chance to give a clear.
Yeah, but you can't outbrake Mark 3. Mark 3's outbrake.
Want to bet?
Yeah.
I've been outbraked.
Watch it, Bill. What are you doing to me today?
Proving herself on the track has not been Maxine's greatest challenge.
CMT is a condition that I suffer with. There are varying degrees of CMT and they're all different types.
CMT is a genetic condition that damages the peripheral nerves. Peripheral nerves control the muscles and relay sensory information around the body. The faulty gene damages the peripheral nerves over time, causing muscle weakness, numbness in the feet, arms and hands, among other symptoms. CMT is a progressive condition, meaning symptoms slowly get worse, making everyday tasks increasingly difficult.
I've had multiple hip replacements. I had 5 hip replacements in the space of 2 years because they kept failing and breaking. I've got really weak ankles. I often go over on my ankles, and high arches and clawed toes. So I live and die in trainers, which is the sort of person I am. I've adapted to that anyway.
I'll be honest with you, when she first started racing, I was really quite worried because if she did come off the track and ended up in the gravel, I'm thinking, oh God, how's she going to get out the car? So I was really quite concerned. And yeah, she's had so many operations. They didn't want anyone else to have to put her back together again.
It affects my confidence a lot. My friends are really girly girls like me, so going out and sort of sorting outfits out and stuff, obviously that affects my confidence and sort of gets to me a little bit mentally, but that's the reason that I love the racing, because behind the wheel I am exactly the same as everybody else.
Yeah, she's proved to me that she's, you know, she knows what she's doing. She won't take any really bad risks, and it's great to see her doing what she loves doing.
Maxine's condition does not stop her need for speed, and with a couple of adaptations to the car, she is race ready.
With my seat, they're normally fixed in a braced position. It's quite difficult because I'm very close to the steering wheel. So I've just had runners put on the bottom of the seat like you would in a normal car. My left leg would get tired and would often fall off the clutch, which would then cause me time, which is obviously not ideal. So I've just literally had a simple plate, like an L-shaped plate, placed on the clutch. So if my leg does get tired and start to fall off, it literally can't go anywhere. We actually had a customised fireproof cushion made. So it literally fills the wedge so that my legs are resting all the time on something to stop them getting tired.
Third in Class C, Maxine Nichols!
Racing alongside friends and family, as well as winning a few trophies, has really revved up Maxine's confidence.
Yeah, the racing's given me massive confidence boost. The fact that I can say, yeah, I've got this condition, I've had a crap time, I've had a rubbish time. I still do have a rubbish time and it does get me down. But despite having this, I can do something that I love. I'm very lucky to be able to do something that I love.
Yeah, I think Maxine's self-esteem has really dramatically increased because of her doing her driving instructing, which again she really loves and is good at it from her results. And yeah, so I think that coinciding with doing the racing, it's been a massive boost to her, and just made her think what I can do, not what I can't do. And it's a massive boost to her confidence. Different person, and so many people have said that to me. She's like a different person.
I think it's given her a real purpose, you know, an absolute real purpose. It's something, I mean, it is a fantastic thing to do. The adrenaline buzz is wonderful. That's changed her life almost. It's given her, you know, something to get out of bed for and to be, you know, to be chasing, if you like.
That was perfect, Bill.
That gives me a reason to smile.
Maxine's determination proves that CMT or any disability does not have to get in the way of what you love.
It is one of the only sports that you can actually compete in at the same level as everybody else, no matter what your gender, your physical ability is, or if you have any disabilities. When you're sitting on that grid and you get in the engine, the revs up on the engine and you're waiting to go, and once you do start the race, it's the best feeling, to be honest. It's the biggest buzz. I absolutely love it.